feel the love. I feel it growing every day. I feel the love.
Ooh, I got some. Oh my goodness, how did I not know about this store? No omelette. So good. Okay, Miss Pixie. Like swimmer, sumo wrestler. Welcome to my channel, Australian Women's Life and Style. I've got a really cool video for you today. Some of you guys loved my video last week, which was on my weight loss journey. I went over with you how I've lost 10 centimeters off my waist and all the recipes and what I've been doing. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go back and watch that after this one. Because you guys love that one so much, I've actually got a meal plan for you for a whole day's worth of food. So you'll love that. That's later in the video. And I also go over all of my favorite DIY beauty treatments that I do at home. So I don't know if you're like me, I'm trying to save money at the moment. It is really, really tough for so many families. You know, I used to spend like $150 on getting my lashes done once a month. The only thing I've kept is my nails and getting my highlights done. Everything else I've managed to work out a way to do it at home. We go over my teeth whitening, lashes, brows, all sorts of things. So you'll be surprised. Dermaplaning, all sorts of things. And also take you to my new favorite shop. Oh my goodness, we stayed in Sydney last weekend and I just stumbled upon my Holy Grail store. Oh my goodness, this shirt here is actually from there, and oh my goodness, it's just me in, like, if I owned a shop, I'd want it to look like this. It is so beautiful. So I'm going to take you in the store, we do a try on, and I'm going to show you the haul after that, what I got. And to finish up the video, I've got a beautiful little girls' night that my daughter and I had. The boys had gone off to the football, and my daughter and I hung out and we watch a movie and everything, and I take you guys hang out with us. So that's at the end of the video. Make sure you wait till then. So let's get into the video, but first, let's go over the fitness plan that failed this week. As I'm sure you can tell, I sound terrible. I've actually been in bed since last Saturday night. We'd been staying in the city with my whole family, which is like my husband's side of the family. My nephew turned 18 and we all went into Sydney to go and celebrate. I got through the Friday and the Saturday day, but by Saturday night I could just I felt so cold, and I kept thinking, because it was freezing, I thought, oh, that's what it is. And then by the time I got back to the room, I just had no energy. Like, I had went to get into the shower and I was just in pain. And then I realized, oh my skin was in pain, and I realized, oh my goodness, I've got a really bad temperature. And then it just snowballed from there, and I've literally been in bed all week. This is actually Saturday and my video goes live tomorrow. So this is the first time I've even done my hair or put some makeup on. So I know that last week I'd told you that this week I'd planned to really get into my fitness, and it just did not happen. So it was real disappointing. It's so annoying when you're like on a real high and like, right, I'm going to get into everything, and then the universe goes, no, you're not. You're going to be resting in bed. I actually have so much I want to film and show you. I'd planned to have done like a try on as well, but I just don't want you guys listening to this voice. So I'm going to wait till next week and I'll put a video together for you. But yeah, fitness this week was up. We'll see how we go next week. Wow, I've just found the most beautiful store. Let's try these on. Wow, isn't this stunning? It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love this. And the little sparkly buttons. I think I've definitely found my new favorite shop. Oh my goodness, how did I not know about this store? This is pretty. This is a wool with this beautiful beading and the cute little sparkly buttons. Wow. And then this one, it's got like little shell buttons, which is really pretty.
And they've got it in all the colours, neutral colours, blue, but I'm a pink girl. And this really gorgeous jacket. I can't pick what to get. And this is a little V-neck one instead of the high neck. It's cute. Look how beautiful this change room is. It's stunning. Ooh, I got some.
Oh my goodness, isn't that store so beautiful? So it's called Goelia, and when I went in there, of course I went straight to the pink section, but basically they have this kind of thing. They've got it in blues, whites, browns. That's pretty much the main theme of the colorways that they have. They did have yellow. So if you love these like very Chanel inspired clothing, you'll really love it. And it's actually made out of beautiful fabrics as well. But this top here is the one I ended up going with. I did really love the high neck ones, but as you know, if you watch my capsule wardrobe video, the last one that I did where I sort of talked through styling on my body shape, I do always feel like for someone that's got broad shoulders, bigger boobs and a tummy, it's nicer if you can have a bit of a V-neck. And even if it was like if I had it up to there, I would tend to open it up the buttons so I'd have it just sort of breaks up my shoulders really. That's why I think I like having a little bit longer hair too, because it kind of breaks up these. I've got very broad shoulders like swimmer wrestler. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to show you what I got. So I've got this gorgeous little Chanel-esque inspired knit, and you can see it's got this beautiful little detail here in the sparkle in the material. Oh my gosh, I want every color. And then the beautiful little sparkly buttons, which is so cute. Mind you, I've got tracksuit pants on because I'm going straight back to bed after this to edit this video and get it out for you tomorrow. And the other thing I had to get was this beautiful sort of Chanel inspired jacket. And I just love, again, this one's a little bit of a softer pink. This is like a bit of a, like that bluey undertone pink, where this is a bit of a warmer pink, but it's just so gorgeous. And I think there's nothing nicer than either white t-shirt, jeans, some heels and a jacket like this classic Chanel look. I mean, there's a reason why Chanel has done like this style of clothing for decades, and it's because it's timeless. Like, I'll look good in this when I'm in my 90s, I could put this jacket on if I fit it. And I'd still look classic and put together. And I think moving forward, that is what I want to do with my wardrobe. It's just looking more for more timeless, elegant pieces that complement everything else that I have. But I really, if I'm going to invest in things, I really want it to be that I can wear it for a very, very long time. And I also want it to be made well too, that it will last the test of time. So this is definitely a bit more of an expensive brand. Online, they do have like deals. If you buy 5, you get like 30% off. They had a few different things there. And if you buy 2, if I bought 2, I got 10% off. And then when you sign up, and I think I had like a $10 voucher. So that helped, but they are definitely on the more expensive side. But I love them. And I think what I'm going to do each month, like try and like get the other colorways. But I love this store. Definitely one of my new favorites. And how beautiful was the change room too, with all the lights on the roof and the butterflies. I was like, oh, this is just so me. Now, because you guys loved seeing what I've been eating lately, I actually went back through my archive, and as I told you in last week's video, I started my YouTube channel by working with a company called Ecolution, and they were putting me on meal plans each week, and I lost a lot of weight, and it's been fantastic. I pretty much have eaten the exact same way since then. So I've gone back through my archives and I found a few more recipes for you that I think that you'll really like. And I also put in some really cute old footage from that week that I ate all of these things. And you'll see the kids and how little they were. I can't help it. I actually put this in selfishly for me. So when I look back on my vlogs, I'm like, oh my goodness, look how little they are. It's so cute. So yeah, enjoy this part of the video. Dean's breakfast is a tomato and ham omelette. Spinach, light mozzarella. So it's 2 whole eggs and 2 egg whites. And here is the omelette. Hey, do you want omelette? Cute. Can't wait for this to grow in.
Big baby plant, 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 big baby plant.
Here is the ingredients for a ham and tomato snack wrap. So we've got the mountain bread rye wraps, tomato and some yummy ham. Here is the tomato and ham snack wrap. Here is snack 2. It is banana peanut butter rice cakes. Crunchy peanut butter too.
Little
Little piggy.
little piggy. This is what I
He
call the
doesn't
piggy
see, he
hole.
doesn't
the
mind.
Piggy carrier. He loves this.
And winner.
Here is the ingredients for the banh mi. I've got the rolls, lettuce, carrot. I've actually added in coriander and the shallots just because I like that more authentic taste. Baby cucumbers, tomatoes, and shredded chicken. That's actually chicken breast, and sweet chili sauce, and the 99% fat-free mayo. Chicken banh mi. Look at these two bonding.
Yeah.
Teddy's just had a haircut. He's looking very, very cute, ready for the birthday party.
Yep.
And my son has been the best help today with everything, getting it all ready. We've done cleaning and shopping and so much stuff. He's looking very cute. This is the ingredients for the mini chocolate fondue. So you get 2 squares of dark chocolate, and then you get to dip the strawberries into it. Yummo. I think the whole family like this. I think I'll need to do a milk chocolate one for the kids as well.
Hi.
Okay, so it's my daughter's 13th birthday. Hi. Here they are, Mama and Grand's birthday party. Teddy.
Our little teddy bear.
He looks so cute. He had a haircut yesterday. He looks like a pretty little girl.
He's gonna do a princess now. Princess.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing that you'll mostly see is the big 13 here with this garland that my mum made. My cake for my party, which is a chocolate cake, as you can see.
This is the kids' lolly station.
And we also have some bowls and plates and serviettes and stuff so people can grab, so when the food is out, they can grab it.
Party.
And then
So
up
we've got
here,
our pool area. We've got a new blow-up toy ready to go.
3, 2, 1. Okay, welcome to my Ushi video of my collection. Ooshies are, if you didn't know what they are like little things that you can like little squishy things that you can like put as like decorations or use as toys, or you can use them as, you can put them in your pencil. Because there's a hole for your pencil in there, so you can put your pencils on them.
And they're collecting them from
Woolworths.
So welcome to my DIY beauty series. So I thought I'd share with you my little DIYs because I can't afford to go and get all beauty treatments done at the moment, and I'm sure some of you guys are in the same place. So let me go through all the beauty things that I do at home to save some money. Firstly, as you can see, I do have a mask on. It is the 1V Brightening Wrap Mask. This one here, honestly, instantly changes your face. Like, I get crepiness on my skin. I'm 51 years old, and I just get really dry, mainly under my under eyes. I also love under eye patches as well. These are great. I get them from Amazon, so I'll link everything for you. And this is fantastic, and it really does give instant results. So I've just finished having my everything shower. I absolutely adore my new shampoo and conditioner and treatment. I'll pop them up here. That has completely changed like the texture of my hair and how soft my hair is. I love it. What else did I want to show you? I also do my own lash extensions as well, and I have been using the 1V extension kit. This is the glue, sorry, everything's so manky as you can see. I've been using them and I've got them on now. So my daughter's got the lashes here. Oh, don't mind. Animals are going crazy. We started her lashes.
You start with a bond, like a mascara, at the base of your lash.
Wow, they look amazing. And then we put the seal on. Oh yeah. Who needs to pay $150? Not us. Here I am putting them on. They basically take me about 10-15 minutes, and these will last me about 2 weeks, which is awesome, and it's so affordable. You can even get very similar kits on Shein as well. My daughter's used them before and she loves it, so I use the 1V ones, but my daughter uses the Shein and she loves it. This is not meant to be a 1V ad, but I just have got all these products and they're really good. I also give myself I haven't tried the lash lift yet, but I do the brow lamination, and I'll put a little bit of footage of me here doing my brows as well. I need this one and all of these. Here's our tools. First we apply the brow glue. I like my brows to look natural and fluffy after I pluck them all out in the 90s into the brow lifting cream. Whoa. And cover all the hairs. So that's been 8 minutes, and then you remove it with a cotton tip. Then we use the brow neutralizing cream and leave it on. It's exactly the same time that you use the previous step. This has been so easy. I love it. Wow, these look so good. I can't believe it. And for the final step, you add the brow nutrition oil. Wow, I am obsessed with my new eyebrows. They're so soft and fluffy and laminated. Oh, they actually look better than when I go to a salon. I love them. Otherwise, all these things just cost so much money, and I've just been finding me doing it at home. I've actually been able to save some money and like buy myself a little Skims lounge set, as you can see here. I can't move my face, sorry. I'm very like tight. What else did I want to show you? The other thing I do at home is whiten my teeth as well. You can see here, I just get that from Big W. It is so good. I think it's called the Glow White, and I just do that every few weeks, and it keeps my teeth really nice and white. And then this body oil from Vaseline is just delicious. It smells so good, and I also really love, especially around my hands, even though I've got oily skin on my face, my body's very dry, and the oil's beautiful, but I also really love this Nivea in a tin, and I got that from Aldi, and that's awesome. It really works so well, but I definitely have to put it on at night, because in the daytime I can kind of feel it like sticking to my clothes because it's just so moisturizing, especially in winter. Like, so need that. The other thing that I do is that I shave my face, and I actually did that before I put on my mask. I do it like maybe once every month or two, and
it just really like makes my makeup go on perfectly, and it just gets rid of all the dead skin on your face. So it's like dermaplaning basically, and it also gets rid of all that peach fuzz as well, so it just makes everything super smooth. But I like to do that and then I'll put on my mask, so it's really like getting in. I've got rid of all that dead skin. And the other thing I've been finding that helps so much is just really healthy nutrition and taking good care of myself. I'm an emotional eater, and I've had a lot of stress in my life since I had the car accident. If you didn't know, I had a bad car accident with my daughter after a Kmart event, and we've been going through a bit of an insurance battle, and just I can't talk about it yet. One day I will, but I can't at the moment. But just know that I've been going through it lately, and I've also had things going on at my work as well, so it's been very stressful. And when I get stressed, all I want to do is eat lots of food. That has taken a toll on my body since March, when this all started. And this is celery, beetroot, ginger, and a little bit of watermelon. Oh, so good. Now, while we're in the beauty area, in my beauty room, I thought I would go through a couple of things that I'm absolutely loving. Now, I think I talked to you about this the other week, but I have really been struggling with my foundation since the Estee Lauder Double Wear has changed formula. I absolutely hate it. I love the old formula. It used to make my skin look so good. It would hold and control the oil, and I really like the color. But now the new color, it just doesn't look, it's not the same. And every time you try to touch up, it all removes off your skin, and it's just a nightmare for me. And it's not even holding the oil back. I'm shiny by like 12 o'clock. So I was sent some She Glam, and a lot of the time I get sent things and I'm like, okay, I'll try it, but I still go back to using what I normally use. But I actually am obsessed. I've actually bought a couple more just so I could get my correct color. At the moment, I'm kind of mixing two. I'm mixing golden and honey, but I've got two more coming at the moment in the mail. So when I get that, I'll go through it with you. But this honestly makes my skin look airbrushed. It looks really good. It's like $22 at Kmart. It's even cheaper on their website. So I love this stuff. Really good. Little cushion foundation. I also really love their bronzer, and their blushes are really good as well. Highly recommend. They're so super affordable. Definitely worth giving a try. I just pop a couple of things and then use my beauty blender to like blend it out. And I love their gloss, and their eyebrow pencil is epic. I've actually given up using my Anastasia Beverly Hills over this one. It is really good. And with hair, because I'm about to do my hair, what I have been loving to get that really big blowout hairdo that I do, I love the Color Wow Dream Coat. Now apparently L'Oreal has come out with a dupe for this, and I haven't yet seen it. I just bought this one on Amazon. I'll link it for you. It was only like $44 instead of $60 that it is in store, so it's a bit cheaper, so I'll link that. And I also got this on Amazon. It's Sexy Hair, Big Sexy Hair. This one here is awesome. Really like gets your roots like, poof, gives you massive volume. I do really like the little Olaplex as well as a treatment. That's fantastic. And as a hair oil, the Gizu hair oil is beautiful. I love that. I'm actually out of this at the moment, but if you want a really good hairspray that just locks everything in place, it's got to be glued. This is really good. But a cheaper version works really well, and that is the Super Styling Lacquer from Schwarzkopf. I really like that one, and I do like this one if I just want a gentle hold, but if I really want to lock it in and I'm going to an event, that's the one I use. I tend to use that for my little swoosh that I do. I use a lot of dry shampoo too through the week, just because drying my hair and my extensions is such a mission. I'm actually thinking the next time my hair, I need to move my extensions up. I think I'm going to take it out altogether and just have my normal hair. So we'll see how we go, but in a couple of months, in a month or two, you'll notice I'm going to have less hair. I've had enough. I was my hairdresser talked me into trying the weft, and before that I always used the little beads. They're like, it's attached to your head, what are they called? Keratin bonds. I do prefer the keratin bonds over the weave for sure. I like the idea of the weave that I could move it up, but to be honest with you, you have to move it up every like 6 weeks to 2 months, and it's cost me $350 each time to do it, so it costs an absolute fortune. Whereas I would get, it's probably like you have to get it done every 6 months or so with the keratin bonds, but I could kind of push it out. I've just got to get used. I think I've just got to embrace my own hair. I do have a Hashimoto, an autoimmune disease, which makes my hair really brittle. I lose a lot of hair. I go through shedding things that happen when my thyroid's off. So but that's why I tend to have extensions, just because it makes my hair look so much better, and it holds the curl and everything else. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this to be dry. It's not dry yet, but when it's dry, I'm going to show you when I peel it off, but it's so good. Okay, so it's finally dry, the mask, and you just peel it off. So I can't believe how dark it is. It's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but here we go. It's always a challenge to try and get it off in one go, but it really does make your skin so, I don't know if you can see, but like my under eyes are so smooth, like baby smooth, and they were all crepey before I put it on. So yeah, it's incredible. So good. Wow. Actually, I've got an update for you before I go. So if you watched last week's video, you would have seen how I was expressing how I'm an emotional eater and why I put on so much weight. And I had said that I was a bit concerned, when it came to my work. So I do also work a day job, even though content creating is my dream job, and I hope to be a full-time content creator very soon. We unfortunately found out that if you missed it, basically where I work at the moment, the contract has been up for a vote, and since February, we've just sort of had it over our heads whether my company that I work for was going to be able to keep that contract or not. And while I was unwell, I think on Monday, actually, I got the official call to say that it's not. So I'm going to be losing my job. It looks like I've got about 60 days or under that now until that job's finished, which is really sad. I really do love working there, and there may be an opportunity for me to stay on, but it does look like less money, less hours, not so much even a better, I'd have to work every weekend. So I'm just not sure whether I'm going to stay on there. But I just love the people that are there, and it's just a real shame that this has happened. I obviously can't talk about it now because it's also, happening, and I have a lot of followers actually from where I work, and I know that the people that do love us, and it wasn't even down to, I think, a personal thing. They love what we do. It was just, it all comes down to money at the end of the day, doesn't it, always? And unfortunately, me and the girls are on the fight. We're just like sitting ducks that just get shot. And I got shot. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. I'm trying to be really positive. I'm trying not to binge eat and be emotional in that way. So I've been sick as well. So that's usually when I'm at my weakest. And I think I've done really well this week. So tick. And I'm just trying to be, I think a lot of people at the moment are in this place of things getting stripped away from them. And I think you've just got to really, as much as you want to hang on, I've just got to trust that it's all happening for the right reason. And it could very well be happening because maybe I'm supposed to try and do content creating full time.
I know if I had the extra time, I would be able to do more videos. I'd be able to edit more, much more content for you guys. And I had the most beautiful letter this week. And I don't want to say who it is, but someone wrote me a beautiful, one of you guys wrote me a beautiful email right when I needed it, actually, because I just got told I lost my job. And then the very next day, I woke up to this beautiful email, and it was one of you guys that had said to me that they just binge watched a whole heap of my videos, and they had a fabulous idea of how I could make extra money and be a full-time content creator. And they had suggested if I did something like a subscription, which, if you're not aware of that, I know YouTube does it. You could do it on like Patreon, where I do just private content for a small fee, like a small monthly fee, and I would do that directly just for my members. So we could do, you could have just special content. I thought the dog was outside then. I could create special content like one-on-ones. I could also do, capsule wardrobes just for my members, or I could do makeup tutorials, or we could do, so much more personal one-on-one things. So I just thought I'd put it out to you guys. Is it something that you would be interested in? Of course, I would only make it like $10 or $15 a month max, and if I could do that, then I would have something that would be a regular income, and it would be something that I could, rely on and be able to keep going and be a full-time content creator. And it's just a thought. And if it's something that you're not interested in, obviously that's totally fine. I will still obviously do what I'm doing now. But if I had that extra time, I could really, do bespoke content for you guys and really just give you what you want. And it would be literally, what do you want me to do, guys? What do you need? And bang, I'll just create it for you. And even if it's like I take you personally to the shops, and if it's a particular store you want to have a look at, and I know I could just do a lot more interactive things with you guys. And there's some really cool platforms. Like I can do it with YouTube, I could do it with Patreon, and I can also do it with Instagram. There's a few different like platforms that you can do this with. But it's also about creating like a community, which is what her main point in the email is that she would like to also be able to talk with you guys, and we all be a little community together. And I just love that idea. And honestly, I just cried when I read it. It was just so beautiful. I'm gonna start now. I mean, even reading that was just like, oh my God, like it just makes my heart so, so happy. And, to create somehow for us to have our own little community like that would just be wonderful. So of course, I know I would make it as cheap as possible, and I would give you so much more content. I don't know. I just thought I'd put it out there, see what your thoughts are. I'll also do it over on Instagram and see what everyone thinks over there. But it's a really wonderful way to make creators be able to create. But yeah, I just thought I'd put it out there. It's been a very big week, very emotional week, but a lot of things are getting stripped away, and I'm just trying to find my new footing, really. And the last thing I want to do is go back to retail, because if you didn't know before that, I actually used to work at David Jones, and to think of standing in a store again, I just can't do it. So lots is changing, lots is happening, and thank you so much for listening to me. I've rambled on now for like 10 minutes. It's going to be another long video. But I just thought, oh my goodness, I really want to talk to you about that, because that would really be wonderful. If I can give as much to you for a little bit of money, that could be an answer to everything. So I don't know, I'll just see what you say. But yeah, love you guys.
So my daughter and I are having a little girls' night. The boys have just gone to the footy. They're actually gone to watch the Canberra and Parramatta play each other in rugby league. And so us girls are going to have a girly night. I'll show you what we're going to watch. So we're going to watch the new Michael Jackson movie. My daughter's seen this already and she said it's awesome. Sorry about hearing the the news in the background, but I'm really excited to watch this. And we've got our yummy Japanese. What's it called?
The alarm was raised by a member
Chicken katsu. It's really yummy. Oh, and look, I've got a little furry friend just staring and looking at my dinner. Watch out. Oh, and I've also got this little bee sting for a little snack. And look, look at him. Oh, here we go. Okay, Miss Pixie, what did you think of the Michael Jackson movie? She said, I'm so relaxed. I loved it. Are you bad too? How about Teddy? Yes. That was awesome. We loved it. Such a good movie. I can't wait to see. They've got to have another one.
So I hope that you enjoyed today's video and seeing everything that I put together for you guys. And I really look forward to showing you next week's video. I'm going to have a lot more try on things for you. And I'm hopefully not going to sound like this either and be so sick. I'm now going to pack all this up, go and wash my makeup off and head off to bed. I hope that you really enjoyed seeing the food, the beautiful clothes, all those gorgeous products, and just seeing how you can save money. And I really do trust these products that I've been using. I haven't had any issues with them, and I've got super sensitive eyes and skin. I just hope that you can see that there's so many things that you can do at home now and save some money and still don't have to miss out on doing all the beauty treatments. I also wanted to say I actually ended up taking out my extensions because I was just through the week and being in bed all week. They were half grown out and it was so annoying. And so my daughter and I were like, get the pliers, and she helped me like take them out. So this is all my hair. So I do have to curl it to make it look like I have any hair, but I don't think it looks too bad. You'll have to let me know what you think. Some of the real light bits have gone because most of the blonde was in the extensions, but you'll have to let me know what you think. Still got some nice highlights there. But yeah, it's grown so much too, which is great. Yeah, I'm all natural now. But yeah, I hope that you guys have had the best week, and please leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, especially while I'm not well. You know, I'm just going to be sitting there waiting for you. And if I don't get back to you straight away, just know that I always reply, even if it takes me up to a week, because sometimes it does. And I hope that you have the best week. If you've made it this far, please subscribe, and also follow me over on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and yeah, love you, and I'll talk to you next week at 3 p.m. and hopefully I sound a lot better. Love you guys. Bye. But this is fantastic, and it really does give Should I wait? Maybe I should wait. I think I'll wait. Oh, there's something in my eye. I've also, whoa, oh my gosh, you should see how messy my beauty room is. It is out of control. I will peel off this mask with you. If you watch my like Kmart so I thought I'd talk to you a little bit. I know I look so crazy. I probably should wait until I've done my makeup and my hair. I've got a little kitty here. Can you say hello, everyone? Hello, everybody. Oh, isn't she beautiful? She's so pretty. Can you say hi, YouTube? Is that everything? I think that's everything I want to show you.
Oh my god. Join our family, please like and subscribe.
Join our waffles.
1, 2, 3.
Join our family, please like